in Jacksonville. Peaceful and beautiful. Nothing like a sunrise. Thank the Lord for another day. And a dump truck passing on the left. But Jacksonville sure is a pretty spot, that's for sure. Let's get this premium paper towels off of our trailer this morning. And then see what the day holds. God bless everybody. Hope you're having a great Friday. Let's get back to these longboards. And that's a wrap. We are done with Costco down in Jacksonville. And I was on the 295 north, so we're going to go over the big bridge. But in the meantime, let's talk about that Friday loads, booking loads on Fridays. It's kind of a fine line because the brokers don't stay in the office all day. Some of them don't come into the office at all. So you might have to do some different calls if you don't just usually email them. Might have to be a little more proactive than that, but try to book one a little earlier than normal. Don't wait till the end of the day, just because the brokers take off. And but still know your worth and hold out for your best rate. Still play your play hardball, play the game that they play, and tell them thanks for that offer. If you need me, give me a call. And keep looking at different apps, or different offers, different loads everywhere. A lot of container ships out here. Port of Jacksonville. There's not that much stuff that comes out of Jacksonville though. I think a lot of it goes on the rail, and I think a lot of it's already contracted for all the trucks coming into Florida. So Jacksonville, sometimes you'll find something, but I'm gonna head up to like exit 1 or maybe even like Brunswick area. Clock just reset. Got here late last night. Now it's about 10:45 a.m. So over the big bridge, 295, Jacksonville, Containerville over there on the left, you'll see it. All the containers coming off the big ships. I think some refinery going on over there on the right. I'm not sure. Definitely the industrial parts of Jacksonvle. All right, let's get out of Florida, see what the day holds. God bless. We got a hotshot guy over there pulling cars in, but the rest is green light on the left side, so still a little bit of it, but not as much as it was earlier in the week. There's some high puffy clouds. Passed by Barry insurance guy. Commercial truck insurance, Barry. Sorry, man, I got to try and get back to these kids and get up to Savannah to get a better load, but I'll meet up with you again soon, man. He's right there off the Florida-Georgia line. Let's get up to Savannah and see what the day holds. Fighting the low boards. A couple good loads out there. There was a couple out of Jacksonville this morning, but they weren't moving on them. Like $450 all the way back up to where I live area, or up to Atlanta. Cowdy has 2 of them again, and I think JB Hunt has one, the Spartanburg, but the Spartanburg from JB Hunt is heavy. It's paper rolls, and the one of them is going straight to Greenville, but a Monday drop at 6 a.m. and it's real heavy too. It's a beer load, but it's probably like specialized beer coming from overseas, coming from across the pond. Last time I did that was Stella Artois. And then there's Rincon up to Pineville, which is like Charlotte area, and it delivers tonight, and that one's pretty light, so we'll see. I'll show you kind of what I've been bidding on them, and then we'll see if we get one. But in the meantime, before we do that, let's look at the battery. We pulled the battery, even after replacing the alternator in that truck we just bought. If you look back a couple of videos, we bought a personal truck, a 2500 Ram, and it had a melted wire coming into it. I'll put the picture of that wire, and then we put a new alternator on, figuring that the alternator seized up, and that was kind of the reason it wasn't getting the draw, and that wire was all melted. Look at that. But then today, truck and wife got to get in to start it again, and it died. So I was like, it's got to be the batteries. So we did the 2 batteries inside the engine bay. And I have my neighbor buddy who's doing all my suspension work for me. He's going to repowder coat the whole suspension. He lives down the street from me. Godsend. Thanks a lot, Brandon. If you ever watch the YouTube, man, you're a godsend. But he came over because I wasn't home, of course, in the Savannah, Georgia area, and changed out the batteries. But there's a cover over that battery, and that's where all the fuse holders are that you'll see in that picture where they're burnt up. So he gets that thing off and takes the battery out, and this is what the battery looked like. I can't believe we drove 800 miles in this truck with it like that, but it was God looking over us, and that thing didn't blow up, or didn't catch fire. We got all that replaced, brand new batteries, $700 worth of new batteries, or no, not 700, $600 worth of new batteries. And I replaced that wire and all the fuses, so I'm going to check out. There's 4 more batteries in the bed of this truck with this sound system this thing has, so I'll check those before we fire the system, and then at least it's starting out. It should be running out. Brand new alternator. We bought a 350 amp alternator and 2 new batteries, 3-year warranties, and that should be good. But also, if you like the channel, guys, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. If you're already subscribed, please share. And we give you a little gift every month for doing that for us. And here it is. Let Truck and Wife explain it. And I'll come back and we'll see if we get a load.
To enter the giveaway to win our GoPro Hero 8, all you have to do is click the link at the bottom and it will show you all the steps you need to take. We do ask that you please subscribe. And if you already subscribed, thank you so much. But if you could go to our Facebook at Just Truckin', just like the YouTube, and maybe share one of our videos on your Facebook, we'd appreciate that. Thanks guys so much for all of your support, and it's because of you guys we're actually able to do these giveaways. We really appreciate everything, and thank you guys so much. Bye.
Alright, that was Truck and Wife, and that is our GoPro Hero 8 from Costco with all those accessories that come with it, like 2 batteries, the SD card, all the good stuff, for cheaper than we could have bought it at Walmart. So you can get that, enter to win. There's a little link right down there as she was talking about. Click that little arrow, it'll bring down a link, follow the instructions, and you can get entered into that. A little Rob Lowe today on the Rogan show. And I was in Walmart, and these were sitting on like the end cap, and I had to buy them. So I just have them hanging right here right now, but I figure at nighttime, oh, I know that is a little bit retarded, but hey, might be fun. Let's see what happens. But yeah, we got a load out of all those 3. JB Hunt was kind of just messing around. I think they came up to 900 on that Spartanburg, but it's a heavy one, paper rolls. And then that Greenville one's the one I really wanted. I wanted to just be able to take the truck, go home, deliver Monday morning, but it was heavy. 45,000 pounds, maxed out. Look at that truck. What? 45,000 pounds, and whoa, one more time with the lights. Whoa, 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 have a little dance party. But I think this is some red on my face. Looks like I'm sunburned. Get too much sun out here. Get a lot of sun. Too many pool days, so I'm all tan. But anyways, forgot what I was talking about. Okay, yeah, Greenville load, heavy, 6 a.m. on Monday, so I would have had it on the truck all weekend. Then the other one, the Rincon up to Pineville, which is like Charlotte. It's like South Charlotte on 77. I was only 20,000 pounds, and it delivers to tomorrow morning at 4 a.m. So I'll have it off the truck. I'll get some sleep tonight because it's only 240 miles. And I kept offering them like 18, 17, and they came back with, I think, 1,000. And I declined it, and then I waited. You have to wait 5 minutes with the caveat before you can bid again. So I waited the 5 minutes, and then I bid again. I just said, hey, 13.5, because I was bidding 15.5 at this point on the Greenville one, but I was bidding $2 grand on it for most of the day. And they took it automatically, 13.50 on 240 something miles, plus the 100 miles deadhead from up from Jacksonville. It's still over $4 a mile. So round trip, we did a little over, what, almost $5 a mile. So I'll have to do the numbers. Don't quote me on that, but we're around $5 a mile. So it was a good end of the week. And then also I'll have it off the truck in the morning, and then deadhead home about the 70 miles from Pineville, North Carolina, back to my house. And maybe I'll be able to put something else on tomorrow, because there's some loads on Saturdays usually. Maybe another paper towel or toilet paper load. But either way, let's go get this picked up and then end this video. Red lights, wow. Oh, we have a storm a-coming. And we just had 2 F-35s come in on approach. Fighter jets that probably are getting away from before the storm gets here. But before we get to this pickup, I want to talk to you about another thing. I'll show you two little pictures right here of location services. When you're dealing with these broker apps and there's brokers on the other side of it, there actually is a live person combating you on these loads. And they're trying, as you can see, to get like $500 and something, and you end up getting it for 13 something. It's a waiting game. They want to see if they can get anybody else to take it for cheaper. And if they don't, then they'll finally come to your price. So I just had to sit there and wait for 3 hours, watch some TV, put up these stupid red lights, and eventually one of those loads, the one that they wanted to move the most, nobody else moved, they came to it. The other ones are going to bounce to next week and pick them up Monday. But yeah, turn off location services, especially if you're going to be sitting in the same place for 3 hours. So then they don't know if you're just still sitting there or because if you're just sitting there refreshing your app over and over again, you're going to know that they know that the power's in their court. If you turn it off, they don't know really where you're at, or if you've moved, or if you got another load. So just little tricks of the trade to kind of keep one advantage in your court. And there's another load I didn't talk about too. It was the Midway to East Dublin. If you ever see that load come up, they actually combated, I think, $1,000 for 100 miles, which is pretty good. I'll put the pictures up right here of that interaction. But if you ever go to that place, East Dublin, it's like a recycled paper processing plant, and it takes doesn't take forever to unload. It takes about an hour and a half to 2 hours. They take every bit of 2 hours, but they will not take you early. Is the thing about it. It's early, strict appointments. So just know that if you ever see those loads come up. But that would have been a good one too, because it would have got me the truck, got it off the truck again tonight. So, but it would have been 45,000 pounds. So all in all, I think we ended up with a decent one. It goes by the house, a little bit past it, but it's light, and delivers tonight, 4 a.m. So let's go pick it up. All right. That is a sight to see right there. Kids going to school. Georgia is, wrong gear. Let's go to 7th. Georgia's letting kids back into school. I don't know exactly how they're doing it, but I know that they're doing it. And I've actually been here one time before. I was delivering ink. This is a paper plant, Georgia Pacific, but it's like the end product. Nice paper, not recycled paper. And on the BOL, I looked it up, and it's going to Starbucks. So 20,000 pounds of something printed on paper, probably going to Starbucks, packaging or something. I don't know, cups. I don't know if they do cups here, but Georgia Pacific. The only reason I know that name is because I used to see it on packets of paper for printers. So. Old Augusta Road, 437. Last time I was here, I went to like some special small dock entrance because it was ink. This time, who knows? Maybe I'll have to drop. We'll see. But let's get our pickup numbers and get our trailer checked in and put our mask on. All right. So you don't stop here. She said you stopped here on the way back out. I guess I haven't been here in a while. So there's another guard check up here. So let's see where that generates. Jockey, I don't see a guard check. Do some serious, big old plant though. I'll show it to you on the left when I walk out of this place. Huge cement walls. Row 2, row 1. There's 2 trucks right there, so I'm guessing that's where I go. Not really any signs. It says one way. There's Swift taking off. There's Schneider trailers everywhere. Swift trailers, USA truck trailers, TTI trailers, and a lady standing with a clipboard. So hopefully that's where I go. Let's see which side she wants me on. I don't think she cares. Do you want me to pull all the way up? looks like we're gonna slide our tandems back here. Let's do a video on sliding tandems. All right, tandems, you're gonna wanna just engage the bottom one. I always kind of push that one in because sometimes they'll pop together. Just the bottom one. I'm gonna go ahead and shut it off so it's nice and quiet. I guess we're sliding tandems. All right, and then do my pickup numbers and stuff? Yes, I am.
Well, after you pour your pan, will you open the door?
Yeah, no problem. What's that? Live, yeah, live load, yeah. This would be like going to Starbucks of all places. All right, so I pulled that little pin out. That's a air-powered one. It releases the 4 pins on both sides, 2 pins on each side. And sometimes if you're kind of in between, not in between pins, but if it's pulled a little bit forward, it'll be rubbing on that pin. So start your truck up, of course. What I do now, I'm gonna be pulling forward, so I'm going to push the truck back a little bit so it'll release those pins. You might hear it go clank. What's going on, man?
Love your video.
What's your name, man?
Jared.
Jared, nice to meet you. You running for PTI, huh?
I'm an owner-operator.
Nice. So you just working with them, pulling some of their stuff? Power only? There you go, man. Yeah, trying to make a living out here, man. It's I waited like for 3 hours today to get a load. Just waiting for them to need it to move, and now I'm picking up Starbucks napkins. So
Hey, you ever lease some people, man? Let me know.
I think down the road, man, because this will be paid off in February. And then, like, did you hear kind of my idea about it? I'm gonna buy the bigger Volvo.
I'm like 2 videos behind.
Okay, I'm gonna buy another truck, and then when this one's paid off, it'll be like an extra truck, and then I'll put someone in it.
Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah, something like that, so that, because if you put someone in your authority and something goes wrong, then your insurance is killed and your whole authority is killed. So if you help someone else start their authority, then after 2 years, their truck, they do what you do, they can still talk to me about it, we can work with it, but it's their thing and it's my thing. So it just keeps you safe, keep your family going. I like your shirt though, man. Pew pew. We gotta do another.
St. Augustine too.
It's perfect down there. I was just delivering Jacksonville last night, or like early morning. Heck yeah, man. Well, I've been here once, but I delivered ink, like totes of ink.
I
So
always just do drop loads. You get live loaded.
yeah. So I don't know if it'll take a while, if they're gonna take trailer or whatever, but I got.
Sometimes they're quick, sometimes they're fast.
There you go. Nice meeting you. It was Jared, right?
Jared.
Nice meeting you, brother. Take care, man. All right, well, Jared, you probably see yourself on the video, man, because you didn't know we were doing this when you walked up. But that's Jared, owner-op for PTI. Nice meeting you, man. Nice truck. Got the blue T680. I don't know if it has Cummins power or not, but Kenworth. Sometimes they're Cummins, sometimes they're PACCAR. But, okay, so back to what we were doing. So you got those 2 pins. So I'm gonna rock the truck backwards a little bit, put it in reverse. See if I hear, nope, didn't hear nothing, so now I'm free. So now you put it in first gear, want to be a low gear and just go nice and slow. And now my tandems, 2 back tires and the trailer, they're sliding to the back. And there's a stop on the trailer, it's welded onto the frames. You don't want to hit that too hard over and over again, so I just go nice and slow until you feel it grab, which is right there. So now just grab. So it's against those stops, so you push into red again, and that releases that little pull pin that I did. And then once I get air in them again, I'll pull my this valve right here, let it roll a little bit, pull that valve, and then lock them in. Or you can go backwards and push your brake after getting reversed, and it locks it in. And that's tandems. Now that's tandems with air powered. Now the trailer that I rented my first year was TNT Rents. Instead of those pins being pulled out by the air, had a lever that I would pull on, and that would release the pins out. So it could be either one of those, but it's the same concept. Pins hold in to the frame, and that's how you release them and push them back and forth. So the opposite, once it's loaded, I will rock it a little bit, just make sure it's free, because if it's not free, you'll hear it clank out, and then you can roll it after that. So that's sliding your tandems. Let's get up this window and get checked in. Well, our tandems are slid, and when your tandems are slid, guys, if you're coming out of school or you're just learning how to drive these big trucks, you have a way bigger turning radius. Like, you're gonna go wider than you've ever gone before, because your trailer is now all the way at the back for its tracking. So if that makes any sense, so like there's barriers right here, I have to go way to the right and then the left, because Covenant is kind of hogging, but not bad. He's just kind of off to the side, or she's off to the side, whatever. But yeah, your trailers does not turn well when their tandems are all the way back, so just know that. And they want them slid like that and locked in, because that's how they want them, because typically this place has heavy loads probably of paper, but we're getting napkins for Starbucks. Starbucks napkins. Clouds are gorgeous, but no rain yet. But yeah, ring around to Rosie. So not that guard shack. I just got my trailer checked in at that place. Now I go back out and across the street to some other warehouse. So this is gonna be fun, 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 till her daddy takes her T-Bird away. Yeah, it's hot though. Georgia Pacific. Alright, let's cut this until we get over there. Gave me this little thing to go across the street, huh?
Oh, you gotta go in that box?
Yeah. So I just go out here, take a left, and take a quick right?
Yeah, I'm just gonna write everything down real quick.
Okay. And do I come back here after that, or they're gonna give me papers over there?
You should do it over there.
Over there? 531446.
Alright, brother.
All right,
You know where
so
to go?
that you said first right after I go left.
Yeah.
Thanks, man. All right. So no more Georgia Pacific. NFI is where I'm going now. See that sign up there? Diversity, valuing others for who they are. All right, all right. It's a good motto. I like it. Diversity, valuing everybody for who they are. We got a lot of different people in this world. We all got to live together. So be nice to one another. We're all trying to just live our best life. Sure, some of us were dealt different hands, but it's how you make the best of it. We might have made mistakes in our lives, I sure did, but it's how you make the best of it. Oh, that guy couldn't wait to get out from behind me. Sorry, man. My tandem slid, man. Doing my thing. NFI. There's the blinky stop sign she told me about. Another thing about this guy's coming out here that haven't driven a truck before, backing into places with your tandems all the way back is not extremely hard, but a whole different concept. You gotta really take those turns precisely. Well, it looks like we got plenty of room here, so it shouldn't be that big of a deal. But if you're in a tight spot, definitely gonna be a little hard. Okay, shipping and receiving. Let's do this. Let's back up for their cool little yellow crosswalk that we kind of went over. We'll leave that open. All right. The first whole check-in process was through my little intercom here. Got door 66, green light. We come back up to the little intercom camera. And who knows if someone's going to bring us out our BOL or what. But NFI. Oh, that's PTI. NFI. I think that's a 3PL because I've picked up appliances for Lowe's from NFI before. So most likely a 3PL, third-party logistics. Let's get these doors open. Let's get into door 66, finish up our Joe Rogan. All right, guys, and that's a wrap for booking loads. Friday loads. Nice, I got a nice, easy transition where I can pull up far to the right. It's a waiting game. Get to a good market. If you get down to Florida, luckily I was in Jacksonville, so with my clock reset, I could get up to Savannah, and then I waited 3 hours. So even if you don't get up to Savannah at a decent time earlier, I didn't book this load till about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So really started pushing for the loads at noon. And sometimes they'll come to you quicker and let you book one, but sometimes they won't. Sometimes they wait till that last 0 hour. And that one load I was trying to get back to Greenville actually had a pickup appointment of 1:30 for the dead off or cutoff, and then after past that, then they extended it to 5:30. So they have the power to do that. They use anything they can to make you think that you're going to miss out on the load or you're going to miss out on the appointment so that you will book that load. But it is a waiting game, guys. Let's wait to see who blinks first. And this load kind of popped up at the last minute after I was bidding on those other 3 loads. This one popped up the last hour, and they went back and forth about 2 offers, and then got it. And Coyote makes you wait 5 minutes after you decline an offer. So they give you an offer. If you don't like it, decline it, and they make you wait 5 minutes. They'll show you on the clock. Click it, and after the 5 minutes, you can make another offer. So there we go. Yeah, please subscribe, like, comment, do all that crazy stuff. It helps our channel grow. Saturday Night Live will be a go tomorrow with Truckin' Wife, and let him pull out. There we go. Taylor's back. What does he got? It's empty, so maybe he dropped off something. But yeah, GoPro Hero 8 will be announced the 3rd week of August, which is like I think the 24th. It'll be on a Saturday Night Live, and that should be it, man. God bless. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you got some good loads, and we might get something tomorrow for Saturday. If not, we might do a pool day if it's not storming like it is here. That's it. Later. Jared here, he's got a 2350, the next model predecessor to mine. He's going through about a gallon a week, right?
About a gallon.
And that's what Cummins is saying, that's in between normal and not normal?
High normal and right at not normal.
High normal, right at not normal. But another thing he has, see all that right there? His front seal is going on the thing, and it's a lot of work. That's why if you're gonna do it, you might as well do all your belts and everything else, because the whole front of this engine has to come off to get to that seal, the whole cover for the cam and everything. So I think you're gonna be okay. Just keep checking it out, keep putting some oil in there. And that blue oil, you ever watch Make Sense on YouTube? He used that blue restore oil. That might help a little bit. Might get the seals going. Yeah, but it's expensive. It's like $1,100 for an oil change.
But I sort of figure it can save me down the road.
$3,500, so your liners are probably good. If it's just a leak.
See, that's what one guy told me. He thinks the liner's dropping.
No. Liner dropping?
Yeah, there's
That's
too many things
too many, and then you don't have enough blow by.
Yeah.
So you're good with the liner. I'd say you got 300,000 miles more before you need to worry about a liner.
Yeah.
But that definitely. Go to Hey Guy. Go see Allison. Allison, Jared's coming to you.
I'm gonna come see you.
All right, later, man. Talking about him somewhere in this video, so I'm gonna put this at the end of the video. Here they are, Hey Guy Diesel. It's their phone number, Griffin, Georgia. They helped me do my in-frame in 6 days. And anything you need, they can help you get done. Great prices on the parts, OEM parts, mostly dealing with Cummins, but they can do anything for you. God bless, and thanks, Hey Guy, for helping me out.